So, over the last few years, the mainstream media has chosen several topics to beat you over the head with. Throughout 2021, they told you not to worry about inflation because it is a good thing. It indicates that our economy is improving. And with our current situation, I understand if what I said makes no sense. But that's exactly what they were saying, and here's proof.
For all of investors' worries about inflation, it is a good sign the economy is moving forward.
But I would say, in general, Richard, the combination of the strength of the initial bounce backs, the scale of the stimulus that's still being provided, and the fact that we're seeing some of these supply frictions, if I can put it that way, suggests that we will be in a position where inflation returns more firmly, and policy will need to be adjusted. And I'd underscore, though, that that is a good scenario because that means that economies are moving forward.
Republicans want you to believe the economy isn't doing well. That's terrible. But in reality, unemployment is at its lowest point since before the pandemic began. Prices are higher, which is never good. But Americans are also spending a record amount of money that was pent up during the pandemic, which Economics 101 will tell you drives prices up, a.k.a. inflation.
Really?
Retailers are saying that the shelves are well stocked. According to government statistics, there was a big jobs boom in the summer, not a bust. The ratings agency says Build Back Better will not add to inflation. Economy isn't bad. It's just that people are mad because everything is late and things cost a little bit more.
Economic experts, they continue to convey that they believe the impact will be temporary, transitory, however you want to refer to it. Transitory, I guess I don't have an assessment of how many people know exactly what that means or what that means to them.
It is true, though, Jake, and economists will tell you this, and I know you've interviewed some of them as well, that the fact is the unemployment rate is about half what it was a year ago. So a year ago, people were in their homes. 10% of people were unemployed. Gas prices were low because nobody was driving. People weren't buying goods because they didn't have jobs. Now more people have jobs. More people are buying goods. That's increasing the demand. That's a good thing. At the same time, we also know that the supply is low because we're coming out of the pandemic and because a bunch of manufacturing sectors across the world have shut down because ports haven't been functioning as they should be. These are all things we're working through. What people should know is that inflation is going to come down next year. Economists have said that. They're all projecting that. But we're working to attack these cost issues that are impacting the American people every single day. But there's different issues in different sectors, and many of the ones you mentioned.
That's true. Take a look at the stock market now. It's higher than it's ever been.
I fucking hate him so much. When inflation is happening, it's bad for the stock market to be that high.
More people working today than just before the pandemic started. Household wealth is up. People are buying more things. Manufacturing is up. We're on the move, but we're on the right track. We got more to do.
Fucking Joe. Jesus. So, let me explain something here. When the cost of goods rise, but your pay has not increased and your dollar does less, that means inflation. Now, when inflation is happening and stock indicators like the Dow Jones is skyrocketing, that's called a bubble. The reason companies are making record profits is because it costs them more money to buy goods to sell, which means they raise the price on all of their goods they sell. So, which is bad for the company because it means they will lose customers because they can no longer afford to shop there. And workers will start to demand higher pay because they are in the same boats. Even though the company is seeing record profits, they start to lay off employees because they need to allocate money to rising price of goods. Investors see this and they start pulling out their money, causing a chain reaction. Then the bubble pops. Now, and causes a recession. People stop spending money. But hey, inflation is a good thing, right?